all this chalk here. White chalk. You have purify using this fire. Oh, and you make. It takes 3 and 3. So do that then. I think I only need like one more otherworld log for this fire here. Put this crafting table down. And then cleanse this chalk here in the fire. So this white chalk, well, all these chalks I think are powerful, have some kind of magic, something or other. I don't know what this brush does. But this I think is just your basic occult stuff here. What did I get exactly? That more terracotta. Oh well. Let me just put that away. And more ender pearls too. Put these shells away. Now what else? Golden chalk. Using pure white chalk and golden glowstone dust. Purple chalk takes crushed endstone and powdered obsidian. Well, I should have some endstone hanging around. And red chalk, well, blaze powder and, well, this stuff, I'm not exactly sure how you'd get it. You can also use candles. You can make them for enchantments, although I don't think I've ever enchanted anything here. Here's the stuff about the chalk. Use it to summon spirits. Draw pentacles. You need other chalks for, you right click on a block to draw a glyph on there. The glyph, only the color matters apparently. And this, we need to use these books to call spirits from. The names aren't their real names, of course, but they're supposed to be a bit like Lovecraftian mythos, where they're as close as the human tongue will allow. Then the sacrificial bowls. As part of a ritual, if you need to sacrifice something. Well, I have yet to draw my first pentacle. But so what about this stuff? Inesium ore. Apparently it's, you go to the Nether to find it. And it looks like netherrack. And you have to use a divination rod. And you can attune it to Inesium by right-clicking on some netherrack. And for this, it's real simple. I can make it up right here. I've got a dimensional storage stabilizer and a binding book already as part of that reward. And some more books from the scavengers thing. What about this stuff? Otherworld goggles. Well, there's certainly help, because they won't have the hunger side effect. Now what about these? You need other stone and silver ingots. And some kind of ritual. Okay. We have glass lenses, silver, that book I got. We haven't really gotten into sacrifices and such. So we have two kinds of bowls, regular and golden. And something spirits is a bit like trading with them. So you have to sacrifice something in these bowls and then start the ritual. The item for the golden sacrificial bowl will be placed last. A golden sacrificial bowl. Alright. Now, I've seen, from what it looks like, you need five bowls, 4 regular ones and 1 golden one. So what I'm going to do is dig up enough andesite. 5 times 5 is 25, minus 6 is 19. So that should be enough, and then I'll just chuck them into the flames there. Alright, here we go. Gotta keep this with me to make sure I get them all. Where'd that other one go? Ah. There. Okay. Now let's make the bowls here. And I've got some gold stored in my computer system. There we are. And it seems I did a few things there. It's not just occultism either, it was, well, apparently something else, but didn't say what. And for this I get more, well, farm stuff. I could probably open a cafe here. Maybe I could add that to my base somewhere. And oh wait. These are just additional parts of the of this mod, I see. Now what about the rest of this? Candles. Let's see, it says any kind of candle, including the ones you can stick on heads. I got these super candles. So how exactly do I... Ah, here we go. But apparently this is part of vanilla Minecraft. So I can just grab... Where did I put any of that stuff? Oh, it's probably in the computer system. I have a lot of honeycombs thanks to the Thornborn Towers. And some string, although I forget where I got all the string from. But anyway, candles. Well, apparently you can make them using, beeswax, but the one this mod uses, you have to use a butcher knife to kill pigs, cows, or sheep. And I guess you can't make the butcher knife, even though it's required, you can't make it. Well, that's something of an oversight. And as for making tallow, well, every now and again I find that an animal's been killed, or I kill it myself by accident, and I end up with animal fat. So I've got some of that here. But the way this mod has been designed, some of the recipes have been fiddled with a little, and the thing that you use to process animal fat into tallow... Where's my netherrack? I need that stuff now. Here we go. Exactly one block of it. Anyway, the stuff you use to process animal fat into tallow is from other mod called Farmer's Delight. I'll have to make some room for this thing because we're not getting anything from as quest rewards in Mechanism any longer. So what I'm gonna do is put this netherrack here, and you need the cooking pot from Farmer's Delight. Interesting mix of materials there. I've got clay. I've got bone meal too, apparently. There. That's out of the way. Iron and a bucket. I should have some buckets. Here we go. And a wooden shovel. It's probably the only use I have for wooden tools now. Come to think of it, maybe since there's an odd number of jungle planks here, I'll use one of them. And I suppose the reason this thing uses a wooden shovel is it's supposed to represent a big spoon, the kind you use while cooking stuff. Oh. And just a couple of bricks. And there you have it, a cooking pot. Now, if I forget exactly how you do this, but light the netherrack on fire. Okay, what I was trying to do there is make it so that there is always, here we go, yeah, you can see the fire is actually included in the cooking pot's block there. And I'm going to take this animal fat and make tallow out of it. But the main point of the cooking pot is food. Such as, like this stuff, squid ink pasta. Or baked cod stew, or all these other food items here. If I were that concerned with food, I'd... Okay, I guess we don't need the butcher knife because animal fat from another mod is used in making candles from this mod. I don't know whether I'll need to use candles. This task is forever going to be incomplete. And as for this, the Spirit Attuned Crystal, that's just for these crystals. You can stabilize a ritual. Interesting. That implies that certain rituals are unstable. It's a bit like one of the other magic mods, Thaumcraft, where now there you had to use rituals and such too. Although it wasn't really rituals, it was more like essences and things like that. But there was a chance that the ritual might go wrong somehow, and you'll end up messing with the environment. Okay. So, there's a way to get in stone without going to the end. Now, the end isn't that far away right now, but it is a bit of a well, it's not even that much of a schlep. But if you don't want to leave the overworld, you summon the possessed Endermite, and killing it, I guess, gets you end stone, but I'm not entirely sure how. I've never done one of these before. Let me see, what do we have here? Hold on a second. The first ritual. And it needs candles, Avier's candles. And you draw these things, these number 2, I guess. Only the color and location of the chalk marks is relevant. The sign itself is not. I've got the golden sacrificial bowl right here. Aviar's circle. Yeah, but what about these candles? Maybe we'll put some of these away. Okay, that's... Then you put the candles at the end and connect them. Doesn't say whether or not to light them or not. Oh, wait a second. Okay, now that I've done that, what exactly do I do now? Well, it doesn't really say much. I'm going to put this nearby just for safety's sake. And you put at least 4 of them close to it. Forgot to put these in here, so I'll... Yeah, they weren't shown on the diagram, but here. And then you place ingredients. Okay, and apparently you, the bound book binding I created, and wait until... Well, how exactly do you get this book here? So where were we? Okay. I'm not exactly sure where north is, but maybe it's all on this thing, so to speak, but maybe it's all relative to each other. Like, for example, the iron and the gold need to be opposite each other. And then okay. I'm not exactly sure if anything's supposed to be happening at this stage of the game. But if you look real carefully, one of those, the iron thing just disappeared. I don't know whether, and then so did the gold. It doesn't look like anything is going particularly wrong, though. And that's the copper. Hello, what have we here? So now I've got this guy, whatever he is,